This is your hunt, Captain. There's a pack of war chiefs just arrived in Noor. Call themselves Beastmasters.
Okay. Well, looks like that might be all of the war chiefs for now. Probably unlock some more later. Alright, well maybe if that's the last story thing that's available right now, then maybe I'll save that for later and do some of these side missions. Belching Monstrosity. It sounds neato. I was thinking about in an earlier episode, like a while ago, addressing Kirsty Shanks's question about making likable characters, and I recall... Yeah, hello?
Right here! And don't even try running, cause I'll track you across all of Mordor if I have to!
If you have any runes for me, then sure.
There's no escape!
Gotcha.
I'm too sharp for that trick! You think I forgot that one?
Are you almost dead already? Yes, you are. Okay.
He's down!
No kidding.
I'm gonna rip you up!
Anybody else? No, that seems to be it. I'm still not getting the kind of runes I want. Yeah, I recall a time when I was answering a similar question about likable characters, and I noted that the characters that I tend to like most are the ones that I consider interesting. More specifically, the characters who have interesting, usually unique, worldviews. Because those tend to be the characters that you want to see the most in stories. Like whenever something interesting happens, whenever there's some major event in the story, you want to see that character's response to it. You want to see their reactions. A good example of that would be BBC's, or rather Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock. Had a very interesting way of looking at the world around him. And you always wanted to see his take on stuff. It's not necessarily the same thing as making a character likable, like as a person, but when a character is interesting, they are the characters that you want to see the most, that you want to see more of. And that is a big part of a character being likable. Is my objective? Oh, more projectile runner. Okay. Oh, there's a time limit. And I somehow missed grabbing anybody there. There we go. Is there only 20 archers? That is a possible determining factor in how much of a challenge this will be. I need to recover some health. The archers seem to be refreshing, actually. No, not that kind of refreshing. They seem to be respawning. And they might also be refreshing. I don't know. I'm not eating them. And then puking on them, so can't really tell. Drop down. Must grab some more guys. Yeah, I thought I'd have to run around to kill all 20 archers, but there's just more coming in. There's one spot. This is much more convenient for me. So I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Did someone get shot out of my hand? Rude. Alright, what else? I'm very nearly dead. I don't want to get to, like, the end of this quest and die on the last guy. Okay. He just refused to vomit all of a sudden. All of a sudden he was just like, no, I don't, no. That's, no, I've been vomiting. I'm done, I'm good now. Thanks. And I was all like, no, I need you to vomit one more time. And he was like, fine. For you. Did I miss that guy? There we go. How do shields taste? I can't tell. Is that Karagath hostile towards me or just following me around? No, it's definitely hostile. Blah. Where is it hostile? Right now it's just running around and running into walls. Is it rolling over because it wants its belly scratching or something? And then died from the excitement. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. Chill out. Where's Heaving Rampage? That's it. Yes. I've had my eye on that for a while. I remember watching the American live-action version of Ghost in the Shell, and the opening for that movie being such a stark contrast and example of the difference, like one of the big differences that I've noticed between Japanese storytelling and American storytelling. Because the Japanese approach to making an interesting character, or at least a likable character, is just to make the character interesting, to give them an interesting origin story, and interesting abilities, and an interesting personality, with the expectation that if the character is written well enough, the audience will care, and the audience will want to see what happens with this character. because they are interesting. Whereas the more Western standard approach to making a likable character is just to make them sympathetic. To be like, oh, look at all this horrible stuff that happened to this character. And look at how nasty their life is. Woe is me. They didn't ask to be a cyborg, this just happened to them. Look at how sad that is. And yeah, I guess that seems to work with a lot of audiences, but not so much with me, just because I've seen it so much. Like, when every character is just a sympathy fest, that to me gets boring. Objective right now. Well, I guess first objective is recover some health. But then what? Kill 4 archers with projectiles on it. Oh, that's just for the bonus, so I don't even need to do that, but... Let's see if we can pull it off. Okay. Any more somewhere? There's more coming. Yeah. It's a pretty simple play at the moment. Oh, okay. I thought I missed him, but it's counting it as a kill. I'm thinking that I can just run around and kill guys that way, but numbers aren't going up, are they? Yeah. Maybe I need to run over them a few times. Oh no. I'm low on health and there's nobody in front of me. There we go. Got awkwardly scary towards the end. Kill the Beastmaster War Chiefs. Is that a thing still? I don't currently see any more War Chiefs around. So, no, that's probably not it yet. Yeah, I'll head over there. Yeah. Where am I? Excuse me? Get back here, worm. Another standard approach to making protagonists likable is to make them relatable. And that's not bad. It's actually pretty good, but I would argue that interesting is more important. Because, again, everybody's taking the approach of making the characters relatable. But if you're looking for a new experience to give to your audience, then interesting characters is more important. If you can do relatable and interesting, then that's obviously better. have a layered character where one layer is relatable and the other is something that's different and unique. Something that audiences haven't seen before. Is this going to be a stealth mission? Clear hunter camps. Kill hunters with mented stealth kills. That's only the bonus. Okay. Aside from that, the objective is just... I don't know how that's counting as a stealth kill when they're clearly aware of me. So is this 3 areas that I have to do? Ooh, can I like pounce through the window? Okay, that's 1 camp down. So yeah, it's 3 areas to take care of. Alright. Yeah, at least when I'm writing the stories, I find that the characters that I have the most fun with, and that I get excited about writing the most, are the ones who have interesting and unique worldviews. Would be one way of putting it. I look forward to addressing different scenes from that character's perspective and thinking about what they would have to say about it. And one thing that I feel I do a fairly decent job of in my writing is getting into the head of different worldviews. I've been in the habit for a while of coming across a topic and playing both sides of the argument. In an attempt to understand both sides, where everybody's coming from. And I seem to incorporate that into my writing. Put that to use in my writing. Okay. So yeah, nothing said that anything got unlocked, so... I'm thinking... Yeah, that one's locked until I do more story missions, so... Yeah, I figured that was one tier of side missions, which I wanted to do first before getting into others. And the rest will probably unlock after I do this mission. So I'll work on that next. Hey, made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment to let me know what you think, and subscribe to stay notified about future content. Until next time, thanks again for watching. I hope you're all staying safe. I'll see you later.